Hello, today we are making yogurt bagels. Each bagel has about 11 grams of protein. To a mixing bowl, add your flour, flax meal, hemp seeds, baking powder, a little bit of salt, and mix everything well. Now we will add the Greek yogurt. I used non-fat, plain yogurt, but you can use full fat if you prefer as well. It will work good. It's very important to use Greek yogurt and not the regular yogurt. Greek yogurt is thicker and creamier in texture, has more protein, and less carbs compared to the regular one. Use your spatula to mix in the yogurt with the flour mixture. It will take you a few minutes to incorporate all well, but in the end, it's gonna come out as one dough. Next, sprinkle some flour to a clean surface and add in your dough. This is how it's gonna look like. We will then divide our dough in about 6 equal pieces. The end result are medium-sized bagels. If you want them super large, you can divide it in 4, but this size is just perfect for a sandwich, or just eat them as is. Now that we have our dough divided, we're gonna take each piece and form little balls. If you want them to be the exact size, you can just weigh the dough and then divide by 6 and then cut individual pieces and weigh them. I eyeball them and they come out very, very close to each other in size. As you can see in the video, the dough sticks a little bit to the hand, but if you find it's too sticky and it's hard to work with, just add a little bit more flour or flour your hand and it will get easier to work like that. Add a little bit of flour at a time, so try to not put too much flour because the texture of the final product will be more hard. Next, we will take each bowl and using the floured surface, we will roll it into a rope. The thickness of the rope should be about the thickness of your finger, so don't try to go too thin. Here I'm using my 2 hands and just kind of push into the dough and try to extend it to form that rope. Then we will take the ends and join them to form our bagel. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just try to stick them together, and when they bake, it's gonna form one bagel. And our bagel would look like this. So now to the next one. You repeat the same process with the remaining 5 pieces of dough. Again, if your dough sticks to the surface, just add more flour. It's gonna make it easier to work with. And here I started rolling it into my hands. I just found it easier, mainly in the beginning, when your dough is thicker, to roll it in your hands and then finish it on your surface. But try both methods and see what works for you. Once all the bagels are ready, we're gonna put them on a baking sheet that is lined with either silicone mat that I like I have in the video here. Or if you don't have a silicone mat, just use parchment paper. Next, we will prepare the egg wash, which is 1 egg beaten with a fork, and we use that to cover all the bagels because it brings out a really nice color once the bagels bake. Otherwise, they're gonna look a little too white. They're still tasty, but the egg wash really gives that nice brown color. Using a pastry brush, brush the top of all your bagels with the beaten egg. As I said, it's an optional step, but it gives the bagels a really appealing look and a little bit of extra protein. Okay, so now you can bake them. I chose also to add the everything but the bagel seasoning blend on top. And again, this is an optional step, but I like the taste of this type of bagels. And we will bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the power of your oven. And this is the end result. Look how beautiful they are. I'm gonna cut one just to show you how it looks inside. They do taste like regular bagels. You can't even taste the Greek yogurt inside them. They're about half the calories of a store-bought bagel and have more nutrition, including protein and fiber. I hope you give them a try. See you next time.